Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Ken. I will be sharing the true story about a young lady which I interviewed. She is 22 years old. They sold her in Libya on her way to Europe. She invested 1 million naira on that journey. Unfortunately, she could not arrive to Europe. She made that journey with her husband. Both of them, they left their 3-month-old baby to make that journey. On their way, they kidnapped both of them and separated them. She was in prison. Later, they deported her back to Nigeria with nothing. She was on that journey for 9 months. She could not tell where was her husband, and she will be sharing her story through this video to explain what actually happened on that journey. Please listen in case you want to make that same mistake so that you might learn. Thank you. Before you travel, what do you think about your baby, your fresh baby? You have fresh baby. How many months? 3 months before you travel. So you and who? Your husband. So he tell you guys have to do this journey. How does this discussion come? Please feel free. Let's just make something very important. I beg you.
Okay. It was the sister. The sister wanted to carry us to flight, but something came up that she can't remember that she wanted to take the person as invited us to flight. So instead, my husband told me that a friend of his wants to travel to Europe through land that is going. Then I told him that since you are going, I'm going with you. I can't stay with your mother alone. So now I'm trying to resume that.
Okay. Do you realize? But when this your sister, your brother, your husband's sister, right?
Yes.
She wanted two of you to Europe. What country? Germany. She tell you what kind of work you guys will come to work there.
She didn't tell me my but the one she told my husband that when you get there, after they give me paper, then I'm coming to Nigeria, 2 weeks in Nigeria, 2 weeks as in bringing goods to Nigeria, I'm coming back. So then me, I'll be there.
You will be there doing what?
She not told me my that is not something else.
It's something else. What do you mean by something else?
I know it's not something like that, it's something that I'll be afraid of.
It's not something that you'll be afraid of.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you left Benin.
Yes.
Then which country did you pass?
To
You were going to Libya, right?
yeah.
So how did you make the journey?
I took bus from Benin, from Onitsha to Kano. Then from Kano we entered Niger
Which city? The first city?
of Zidane.
Is it there?
Yes.
Okay.
Then from there we took bus to Agadez. When we get to Agadez, that was when we took Ilos and entered the desert to Saba.
Okay.
So from Saba, when we are going to Tripoli, they caught us on the way. So they took us to Tranquil Grand. They tranquiled us on the road. So we have to I spent a month and 2 weeks there.
That is what you call it. Is it Tranquil Grand or what? Is it Zanzu or what?
No, Tranquil.
Tranquil. Is it like a prison or
Kidnapping Grand.
Kidnapping ground.
Yes.
Okay, they kidnapped you guys. You and your husband was inside the Ilos.
Yes.
Okay.
So I spent a month and 2 weeks there.
Mm-hmm.
Then my husband spent a month and 3 weeks there. So before then, we were doing the Ramadan. So they told us that after the Ramadan, if we did not pay the money they asked us to pay, that they will bring guys from outside, or they will take us outside to go and sleeping with girls. Then they will pay them the money. So since I know that if I should do such a thing, it's going to cause something to me, as in very bad to me. So I said to call my sister-in-law. Then I had begged her. Then she looked for someone that would come and take me out of the place. Then she took me out of the truncated land. Then it was someone that came to bail me from the place with 500,000.
500,000, how much? Naira.
500,000 naira.
If you convert the money to Libya money.
In Libya money is 5,000 dinars. While in Nigeria is 500,000.
Wow.
Yeah. The same thing with my husband. So
Okay.
they paid both of us from there with 1M
1 million naira, two of you. Okay.
from the tracking ground. Then from there we spent, it was a week we spent there in the man's house before he pushed us to Tripoli. We get to Tripoli, then they took us to, on the day we are going to the seaside camp for us to cross to Europe. That was when they caught us on the way.
That was the day they caught you. Okay. I want you to feel free because there is some really strong question I want to ask you. Did you see women like you on the way they were doing prostitution? Be honest.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. How?
They kept some in Connection House. Some in Connection House, they sold some. So even one of my friends, as in from the same village with my mom, she came from Connection House. I meet her inside the prison they took me to. So
In this connection house, how much they pay them before they can sleep with? Just I want you to, because you know what, ask you this question, because you already fall victim. Like I tell you from the beginning, somebody will be watching us for this video right now. And you are a living testimony. And you can also save them. They will learn from you. For sure, from Zidane, you start to meet other women who is doing prostitution already.
obviously then, no, it was when I get to Tripoli.
When you get to Tripoli, you see people who do prostitution. Okay. So, this journey now, how do you feel?
I feel bad, sure.
Do you really regret this journey? Why did you regret it?
Because I left my store.
You left your store. What kind of store were you going to?
My sister-in-law, she opened boutique for me. But when I came back, everything was gone. So I didn't see anything again.
You were having boutique. What did you say? This your boutique?
No, student clothes, adults, shoes, bag. No.
But it was this same your sister-in-law want to bring you to Europe.
Yes.
Then before you come back, you lost everything. Wow. Wow. So what about your husband? That is what we have to talk about. What about your husband? I want you to be honest.
That's what I can tell. I haven't heard from him for the past 6 months now.
For the past 6 months, you have not heard from him. So what kind of sign did you get? What do you think? Is this alive or not?
To me, I believe he's alive.
You believe he's alive. So where you think is in Nigeria or is in where?
That's what I can think. But to me, I believe he's alive.
Did you have experience? Did you see that Libya was killing Africans?
Even my presence.
Even
My presence.
the key. How did it happen?
Like the prison they took us to.
Mm-hmm.
It was the prison that, as in, it was girls alone.
Hmm.
Girls alone, we were like 500, and
500.
yes, more than so. Though they called the prison like a refugee camp, but to them they didn't take it like refugee camp. They took it like prison.
Mm-hmm.
So they beat people there, and like me, I slept in a hall that a girl died in. As in, 3 days she was there. They keep her there 3 days before they went to bury her.
She died. What happened to her?
It was sickness.
If somebody will tell you that you will meet this kind of situation, what is going on with this route, do you think you would embark on this journey? If somebody tell you, look at what you will meet on the way.
Though my elder brother and my sister, they passed through the journey, but they didn't encounter anything like this.
They did not encounter any journey like anything like that.
Yes,
But your own
or different.
was different. You see? That is what I tell them in school. You might think this guy pass it. I will also pass it. If something go wrong, you see what is really going on there. Be honest to me. Did you do prostitution when you went away?
No,
So how many months you were there?
inside the prison.
Yeah. In the prison, outside, how many months this journey?
From Nigeria to Libya, and today I came back to Nigeria. It was 9 months.
9 months. So inside these 9 months, how did you manage to take care for yourself? Be honest, okay?
As in, let me say from Nigeria till we get to Tripoli, I was with my husband throughout. It was when they arrested us. They took us to the same prison at Zaria.
Mm-hmm.
Then from there they transferred us. They transferred the girls from Zaria to Supata. So my mom was staying in Zaria then. So I left him there, and that was the last time I heard from him.
So they separate two of you.
Yes, I prefer to go to us.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I want to ask you something. If there is a lot of women now, or whosoever is seeing us now, what advice do you want to tell female like you who is still thinking they want to take the same journey, the one you already experienced already?
And that is for them not to try it, because the journey is a deadly one. It's like hair on earth. So just that anything they see, if it's when I was there, I feel like as in if it's just Gary I should be drinking at home in Nigeria, that I prefer it than for me to be there, because it's not good and I don't wish that life for my fellow ones. So my advice for them is just they shouldn't try such a thing, because the road is not good.
Okay. Now, I also want to ask you another question. Because maybe so many women might be watching you know the thing. What is she talking about? So the women who live in this journey, who pass the same journey, the one you meet, believe me, and I want you to be honest, what they do to survive.
What they do to survive.
Yeah.
Like so, most girls,
Yeah.
just because of food, they went to sleep with Arab men.
Because of
Just
food.
because of food.
To sleep with Arab men.
Yes.
These kids they are on their way to journey, or they just stranded there, or they leave, or what happened?
On the way.
They are still on their way
Yes.
because of food. Then how would they not get money to go?
Like the prison in Suprata, where I left some of them. Most of them were hoping for deportation, but fortunately they were not able to. as in, they didn't choose them along with the people they deported to Nigeria.
When they deport you, the day that you were praying for this, or how did this deportation come?
Let me say, all day and night, I keep on praying that God, I want to go back to Nigeria. I'm not going to Europe again. I want to go back to Nigeria.
So, how did it happen? You decided they brought flight, or how did it happen?
It was a flight.
You will land in Lagos
Yes.
Airport, Murutala Mohammed.
Yes.
So, who do this journey? Who brought you guys back?
It was Germany. It was IOM from Germany. As in the one that sponsored
The project.
Yes.
That you guys should bring. How much did they give you anything?
Yeah.
How much?
It was 19,695.
19,695 naira.
Yes.
They gave you. That is not even up to $100. Up to $100. 90,000 or 19?
19,695.
That is what you have after 9 months. Did you miss you have a boy or girl? Did you miss him when you were this? You miss him.
That was the most reason why I decided to come back to Nigeria. Just come and be with him. I want to know.
And you left him how many months? 3 months.
3 months.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So when you come back, how did your mother feel?
She was happy because I'm back. Though I know she has ulcer before.
She had ulcer before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and I added my own to her sickness. It was like when I get back to Nigeria, and then she was lean.
Oh
So, but when she saw me, now I think she's regaining herself back now.
Wow. Now that you're here now, if you have the same chance now, will you pass that same journey again to Europe?
God forbid.
Huh? Why?
I can't risk my life the second time.
You're not risking your life. Do you really think to go to this Europe now, this risky you take, you really want it? Do you really think you want this kind of journey? Or the name of Europe? I want you to just answer me, because for me, I live in Europe. This is my 10th year. I live there. I was passing this Sahara Desert years ago. Because why I do that? I don't have any information. I don't even know what is expecting me. The only small information I have, they told me that when I arrive in Libya, I will be seeing European life. Did you see something like that in Libya? You see, they don't even inform me that you will first of all pass Sahara Desert before you arrive there. So because of what I passed through, it took me 2 years from here to Europe. 2 years. You already test the journey, you will know what I'm talking about. And the life I live in Europe, that is why I write that book, which is called The Truth, to inform people like you how dangerous. You see now, you are the victim, you fall victim. And people see now, because when I heard about your story, I was really touched. Is it true that Libya killed Africa? How? Tell us more, please.
Okay. In the deportation camp. You're in deportation camp, right? The day they brought us to the camp, told us that it was black person that killed an Arab man that worked in the camp. So ever since then, they said that they don't want to see any Nigerian in the country anymore. So they started busting people's house. Any Nigerian they see, some they will burn them alive. Some, like the girls, the one I read on Facebook, and the one they told me, the people that were out there, because me, I was inside the camp. The people that they brought me to the camp, they told us that at times they will just tie girls, they will naked them, hide them, then they'll start flogging them. So
That means all these people that you meet in this journey now, how many in Nigeria do you think they are there?
I can't even count.
Apart from other Africa countries, how many is Nigeria? There are a lot there.
More.
So how much you think these Arab people pay this our guests?
According to the girl I asked, she said, like, they have the one that they used to call sharp sharp.
Sharp sharp.
Yeah. That one is, what's not, 10 dinar.
10 dinar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their white shirt time is 20 dinar. Then daybreak is 40 dinar. Depends on the connection house they wear.
Daybreak 40. Short time
20.
20. Sharp sharp
10.
10. Do you really think they survive with that money?
It's like she now. She left Nigeria to Libya. She spent, it was 2 years, but she spent in Libya. She paid the woman that carried her from Nigeria to Libya. Then she wanted to cross, they cut down the way, but now she's back. Just that she went there to pay someone's money, then she's back.
How much she pay?
It was 1.5.
Someone, the person who sponsored her from Nigeria to Libya, he paid 1.5 million. How many years you think it cost her to pay this money?
She told me that she's there for 2 years.
2 years. Oh my goodness. Wow. How do you really feel about this situation?
I feel bad.
You feel bad. What about our brothers? The Nigeria border who live there. So what can you tell other people? Because there's some other boys who is watching us right now.
Same thing I said to the girls goes along with the boys. Because the boys, they suffer it more than the girls.
The boys suffer it more.
Yes.
Why did you say they suffer it more?
Because it's the way they do beat guys is not the way they do beat girls there. At times they will give guys, let me say, if they should give girls a plate of food, then they will give guys 2 to 1.
Oh.
And inside the food, let me say they are eating, they are beating them inside the food. So if they want to go and ease themselves, they're seeing blood and all.
If they start to urinate,
Yeah.
they piss blood. Because of what?
The beating.
Because of the beating. These people in the camp, the Arab people, did they sleep with our guests violence, or how they do this?
Not with them.
Not with violence, but they will pick them. They do something like that.
It's just, I mean, if they like anyone, then they just talk to the girl. Then if she agreed, then at night they'll come and pick her.
But if the husband is there or his boyfriend is there, so what happens if you just see that
Girls
they...
from boys.
Huh?
Separated girls from boys.
Okay, they separated boys from girls.
Yeah.
But what if he's pregnant or something like that?
Some took Arab children to Nigeria.
So took what?
Arab children to Nigeria.
Because they were pregnant. You see, this is really interesting. That is the reason why I brought her here. so that she can also tell her story. Like you guys know what I do in Africa. I try to share my information to inform them how dangerous this route. And even though if they ever come to Europe, what kind of situation they will come to meet. Look at her here right now, what she passed through. And that is the reason why she's here. To try to advise you guys. If you're still thinking that you want to travel through land, mostly through land, you were not smart, you cannot be smarter than her, you will pass the same process. You cannot escape it. You must pass the same process, which it will not favor you or the name of Europe. And I also want to use this medium to talk to the viewer right now. Mostly the one who live there already. There is so many damage you have done already without you don't even realize it. Like for example, you that is begging in Europe, for example, you do charity. You don't even inform your family what kind of life you live there. Even your friends who's here, you try to deceive them to let them know everything is okay. Meanwhile, you know with your heart that everything is not okay. Or if you hang around in charity, you start to beg, when you start to do your thing, you do your begging. The white people, when your phone ring, you start to even tell your friends here, please call me back, you are at work. What kind of work do you really work? This, your friend that is here will be thinking you are working. Or if your family call you that is doing prostitution, you on your prostitution in the night, somebody will call you from Africa, you tell you are at work. They believe you are working there, which you know is not true. You have to stop to deceive the people here. Because they believe you living good, which you know you are not living good. That is the one mistake you guys is doing. I'm not trying to make you guys go angry or something like that. This is really something we have to do for Africa. We lose thousands of Africa every year. Every year. Just on the name of Europe. For your own sake. You do a lot of damage already. Or Sunday, you went to the street and hang around in the front of car that does not belong to you. At the end, you post it on Facebook. Your friends who live here will think everything is okay for you. You really have to stop this. Because people are dying because of all this nonsense. You see now, even most of you who come to deceive our little girls here, watch our video, you will see what they ask me in school. How you come to deceive them. You want to bring them to Europe to do prostitution. Pay 40,000. What will you benefit from this? What will you benefit from this? I want you guys to make your comment. You can see her here right now. 9 months. She have 3 months, baby. Fresh baby. All the name of Europe. You have to run with her husband to travel. Today now she can't even find a husband. You don't even know where is him. He fell victim already. He lose everything. At the end of these 9 months, it was just 19,000 naira, which is not even up to $100. Where will he start from? He was having a shop where he said clothes, children things. But today, vanity upon vanity, all the name of Europe. I really want you to stop all this deceiving our people here. Believe me, it don't help them. We have to save Africa. Because with this your proudness, you will sit there, you lie. It don't work. You can see now, try to tell our viewer what is going on. So, now that you're here right now, I don't even know how many people is watching us right now. What do you want to do? Now that you lost everything, what kind of chance? What do you want to do now? Where do you want to start from? I want you to speak. Maybe there's a good heart somebody there who can send you something to start life. Because I really feel sorry for you. And that is the reason why you see I suffer every day to go to school, to talk to people like you, so that they will not fall the same victim. Many of them will think they are smart. Why you were not smart when you were there? Was it possible? It was not possible, you see. So, how you think the viewer can help you right now? Please talk to us.
Like, let me just say, from now, I don't have anything doing it again. From now. So, all day I'm at home doing nothing. I don't know in any areas I can help. So,
Okay. How did you manage to take care for your own little boy now?
through the help of my mom and my dad.
Did you sometimes feel that something is wrong with your husband? Did you feel something like that? If he's still alive?
Yes.
You feel?
I feel that certain nothing is wrong with him, but it's just that I mean, since I haven't heard from him,
How long now?
that's 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Yeah, you say in any area they can help you. What would you like to do or to start? How do you want to build your life again? So that is what I want you to let them know. Maybe there is a good heart. Who is watching you right now? You are 23, right?
22.
22. Did you finish your secondary school? Which year?
So it's 2014.
2014. You finished your secondary school. Did you want to go back to, you want to go study more, or you wanted to learn something? What was in your mind?
I learned catering already.
You learned catering. Do you still want to learn something else, or you want to go to school, or what is in your mind? Just feel free.
Just wanted to open my store.
You want to open your store.
Yeah.
So this your store and you want to open it. Like, how much do you think you if you have to start it?
Let me see, like, I'm having like 200,000 to 300,000.
You can start it
Yeah, from somewhere.
from somewhere. How much did you involve in this? Do you think you involved in this the store before? How much?
I don't really
How much you spent to open the shop before?
It was my sister-in-law that opened it for me.
Did you know amount of the money?
No.
But at
She
least
sent goods from me, from Europe to Nigeria.
that for you to sell.
Yeah.
But today now everything just. So the good viewer, you can see, I am not here to tax you guys, because I think we have to do something for our people. You see the amount that she says she's looking for, like 200 to 300. That is like about, it's not even up to, right now, it's not even up to about 1,000 euro that she can start her life back. So if you touch, I don't know, contact me. You know our website, Let's Save Africa with Our Voices. That is our page. You can see the kind of work I'm doing already to save people like this not to fall victim. I was surprised to hear what she's passing through and how she involved in this situation. So, and I think I also want to let the viewer know what I can do for you at the moment. If I'm going to school, I want to take you along with me so that you can be part of my project, the project that we do, which is called The Truth. Tomorrow we are going to school. So if you are there, if I'm speaking with those students, I can also tell them, look at you here, victim already. So you see what I do, so that you can work with us. Let's see what you can do together. So I really want to thank you that you have this time to come to share. And it's really my pleasure. And I want to give you a word of encouragement. You really have to be strong, because it has happened already. You cannot reverse it back. And I also pray that your husband will come back to you. I really wish you really all the best. Are you hearing me? So the viewer, like I said before, let us be serious about this business, what we do. Follow me on Let's Save Africa with Our Voices on Facebook page. Please stop to deceive our brothers. Mostly you who live there, who have it in mind to come to pick our little girls. Stop it, please. It will not help you. And I am using this medium to talk to our parents, because many of these young girls ask me questions in school. Their family, they are putting pressure on them for them to travel. You can see what is going on today in Europe. 14 years, 15 years, they are into prostitution. That is because of our parents, they want their family to travel by all means. It don't work. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please help us to share this video, to inform other people what we do. Like our page. Support us as much as you can. We print our book already, which is called The Truth. We try to visit secondary school to share this book in school. Please help us in every area you know you can help us. I thank you guys so much for watching us. Thanks. I really appreciate you. Okay. So, everything is fine. It's not true. They think Europe you have everything, which is not true. Like my sister here, Comfort. She's a living testimony. That is why she worked with us. She's our partner. She just come back. She was deported a few months ago.
You go to Europe.
You know, she can tell you what is going on. Like I fought victim, she also fought victim. You see? That is why she's even here, to share her experience with you. To know what is going on. She can tell you much, a little bit. Maybe you can ask her a question.
Go ahead, ask her question.
Ask what she said, then she will tell you something. Just feel free.
Give me number.
Okay.
Why did they shoot at them?
Huh?
They said they shoot at them at the Sahara Desert. I want to ask why they shoot at them.
Huh?
Why did they shoot at Africans at the Sahara Desert?
Because I don't love Africa. For sure. That's just.
No, why did they?
I know the person. Like, I was arrested me. So, I was inside the prison for 7 good months. So I came back 14th of this month. 14th of February, this month, that's when I came back to Nigeria. So I was inside the prison for 7 months. We eat just 2 times a day. At times, if you are lucky, your food will be much. At times, you will eat it. Some people died inside the prison. Little babies, as in women, girls. I saw different things there. So that's usually why when I came back, I met him. So he told me that, as in, we should just put hands together to help the ones that are about to go. So for them, as in, for them not to experience the thing we experienced on the way, that is why we decided to come to school, just to tell you things about it.
Okay, ma'am, but where did you go there?
Yes, that is a good question. Then,
I went there for something. Like I
so that is the last question.
Like I told you, I went there as in I was going with my husband. But up till today, I can't tell you where it is right now. Up till today, they separated the both of us. They took everything that belongs to me. As in that belongs to both of us. They separated the both of us. So that's it. Thank you.
All right.
Let me just say that Libya is like head on earth. People will tell you that if you leave Nigeria to from Nigeria to Europe, it's 2 weeks. They normally say they'll say that from Nigeria to Europe, 2 weeks. For me, from Nigeria to Libya, it took me, let me say, though my journey was quick, but the first place I got as tractate, like kidnapping going on. And I told myself, if I should add that 1 million to my business, you know what? So that is something going to Europe, as in, it's very bad. People die inside the sea.